Decision proposals are a primary vehicle for consultation with CDR participants in the development of standards. The DSB invites discussion and feedback on specified topics and proposals. This is a summary of Decision Proposal 314. Decision Proposal 314 initiates the Data Standards Body consultation on the use of the last consumer change date field in the Consumer Data Standards. In DP 314 and this summary, several terms are used specific to this context. DP, Decision Proposal; DSB, Data Standards Body; CDS, Consumer Data Standards; AEMO, Australian Energy Market Operator; LCCD, Last Consumer Change Date; FRMP, Financially Responsible Market Participant, the consumer's current retailer; MSATs, Market Settlement and Transfer Solutions, the AEMO database which will contain the LCCD field; NMI, National Metering Identifier, unique ID for an energy meter at a premise; CX, Consumer Experience. DP 314 seeks to identify scenarios in which the last consumer change date, LCCD, field can be used to improve sharing of historical consumer energy usage data. Phase 2 of LCCD consultation will use Phase 1 feedback, in particular to determine changes to the standards to incorporate use of the LCCD field. AEMO, after industry consultation, has introduced the LCCD in its MSATs database. The LCCD indicates when an NMI has changed account holders. AEMO's consultation resulted in these outcomes. The LCCD is defined as the date a consumer starts or ends as the account holder for a premise. The value of the LCCD field will be overridden when there is a change in account holder. Historical values are not retained. The field is expected to be introduced into MSATs on 1st November 2023 and will not be populated initially. The field will be progressively populated by retailers when an account holder changes for a premise. DP 314 goes on to discuss the DSB consultation topics. Because the LCCD will be progressively populated, there are several scenarios. Scenario 1, LCCD is available, open account, closed account. Scenario 2, LCCD is unavailable. DP 314 gives details of proposals for using the LCCD in these scenarios. DP 314 also discusses options and recommendations for CX standards to facilitate LCCD use. DP 314 goes on to discuss risks associated with LCCD use. The key risk is that sharing of consumer historical data is compromised if the LCCD value is incorrect. DP 314 discusses the outcomes of the DSB facilitated workshop on 23rd August 2022, which focused on how to identify the current account holder for the NMI in order to set the LCCD value correctly. The DSB does not recommend sharing the LCCD via the Consumer Data Standards. It is an administrative field, and there are risks to consumer privacy, particularly in revealing when a consumer moves premises. DP 314 then lists the DSB recommendations on the options, CX considerations, and risks discussed. DP 314 notes specific areas where the DSB is seeking feedback. It seeks feedback on all the issues discussed and any topics related to the LCCD that are not mentioned. If you have an interest in these questions and topics, read DP 314 for additional detail. To provide your input in response to these questions, add your comments to DP314. Thank you for participating in developing the consumer data standards.